This video is different from what you have had the opportunity to receive from me until now. So far I have been dedicated to finding something interesting. Then I tried to figure out a way to get there and where to sleep. In the third phase, as now, I processed the material from the trip in an attempt to determine a little better what I had actually seen and experienced.
Hello?
Yesterday, after visiting the Western Khajuraho group of monuments, I was walking around the center of Khajuraho in the early evening. I was overtaken by a young man who asked if he could speak to me in English for a moment. I said yes. And so I learned that he came from a very poor village not far from Khajuraho and that it would be a great fortune for him if he could show me his native village. I refused because it was getting dark by then.
Hello, money. Hello, kissing. Hello, money. Hello. Hello, money. Hello, money. Hello, money.
The difference in this video is that I needed to fill the free time on Monday, February 5, 2024 in the morning, and so I visited the eastern group of Khajuraho temple first. I prepared a separate video for this topic, which you can find on my Indian playlist. Since I still had some time left, I thought I would just take a walk. So I spent about 2 hours in the old village of Khajuraho. That's what this video is about.
Namaste. Namaste.
I discovered the old village of Khajuraho by accident. It's not particularly marked on the map and I haven't found much about it elsewhere. So, as luck would have it, I walked through the narrow streets and tried to learn more about how people actually live here.
Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste.
Can I go through? Or does it need that end? No? No. Thank you. Namaste.
I walked the first part of the walk alone. I was then joined by a young student who said that he was studying English and history and that he would be grateful if he could at least practice English conversation with me for a while. I agreed. I was rewarded with a lot of information about the village of Khajuraho.
Oh, lovely. That's good. You are a rich man, no?
No, I am rich with my heart, not with money.
Very good. That's it.
You know example, caste system and how do people live.
I have a limited time, so.
This is not like Banarasi, Delhi, Mumbai, you know. This is a small town.
I know.
Do you heard about this?
No.
It is mango leaves.
Mango.
It is good luck for home.
Great.
This temple piece be found inside, underground.
Mm-hmm.
Before we have old house, we broke and we found.
Mm-hmm.
Now we change the caste. This is border of the caste.
Mm-hmm.
Now first caste Brahmin.
Mm-hmm.
I also met the Maharaja of Khajuraho.
Medicine tree.
600 Maharajas lost their jobs when India said goodbye to monarchy and introduced democracy. My Maharaja gave me a warm and friendly welcome at Khajuraho.
No malaria, no diarrhea.
As we greeted each other, we said goodbye.
Maharaja house. You can see the door is more beautiful. Natural tree. Come. Old guide. Famous guide from Khajuraho.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Czech Republic, Europe.
Oh, please. Have seat.
That's it.
Chair for
All village people, they come to pray this temple early morning and evening.
Happy journey.
You see, many women come to pray the temples.
Mhm.
What is your good name?
Name?
Yeah.
Dalibor.
Very good. My name is Ashu.
Ashu?
Nice to meet you.
One day do it.
That is the center of the village.
Okay.
All of the Khajuraho.
Okay. Good.
You what about for that? This
Uh,
before time we don't have electricity.
oh yeah.
We put
lightning. Light.
we put candle.
Candle, yeah.
For, street people.
Very good.
That is the house of the barber who cut your hair.
Barber, yeah. Clear?
We don't give them money, we give them food.
Very
What we
good.
have.
Barber is not hungry.
Yeah. We give them food, what we grow, chapati, peach, that kind of.
That's good.
Before time we have like that kind of door.
Uh-huh.
Because last caste people, nobody will give them respect. When we go inside, we give respect like that.
Uh-huh. Great. Lovely floor from marmor.
Yeah.
That's rich.
Some people they are rich. See, that is the temple face. People put in his home to pray the puja, you know. You
Uh-huh.
Kali. That is this caste people. They are a farmer.
Uh-huh.
They grow his own self, potato, tomato. They have own business, you know.
Sure.
That is the papaya tree.
Wow.
Every caste they have one water well and one that pump.
Hello, Garo. Hello. Namaste bolo. Namaste bolo भैया.
He will say, small child say you. Hi.
Namaste bolo. Namaste.
Hi.
Hi bolo. Hi.
Namaste.
Namaste.
That is the very old water well.
Mm-hmm.
More than 1,000 years old. You will see there. People use this water for the shower, for drinking, you know.
Namaste.
Do you like to see this home?
Oh, well.
My curiosity was accompanied by embarrassment as to whether it was impolite to look into people's dwellings, or just to enter their street. In one case, they didn't even let me continue down their street. So I turned and went elsewhere. In one case, a lady invited me further into her house and willingly showed me the interior of the house. She was used to it. Then she asked for a small amount, which I was happy to give her.
People live like that. They have a small kitchen.
Dark.
The student also took me to the Kashi Mandir school, which he himself had previously graduated from. He introduced me to the school principal. He showed me around the school.
Watch your step,
He showed
watch
me
your
the
head.
classrooms where classes
Watch
were
your
currently being
everything.
held.
Yeah, but you.
The children
Take
stood
care
up
you.
and greeted me,
Yeah.
and I thanked them for the reception. The school principal then received me in his office, where we spoke briefly, and I also gave him a small contribution to the school.
These are respect for you. You let them sit down.
Oh. It's a teacher. Sit down, yeah. You are the teacher?
Yes,
What are you teaching, please?
mathematics.
Mathematics. I will not disturb you. Thank you very much. Nice to see you. Europe.
have there are 10 classrooms and 200 children
It's a lot.
and 10 teachers. They are volunteers. Teachers are volunteers. Not all, but some are volunteers. Because of in this village living 75% living agriculture and poor people. So their parents not expend too money for the education. So small children was never go to school. Always they were begging on the street, asking to tourists like you, blow me pen, chocolate, money, such kind of things. So we was thinking it is not good for the future. So we started school July 2000, beginning of July 2000. When beginning we have no classroom, they were sitting outside. We was make a small shadow class, floor is clean with cow shed. That was our beginning. We have no building like this. I have foundation in Netherlands, Holland. This building we built from his support. One couple of Netherlands.
Okay, great.
Yeah, they was visit
Makes
as
sense.
a tourist like you, 2005, and give help for our children. Come back again, 2007. The donation for water pump. After that, they make an association in Holland. They are 5 people. They collect money by exhibition, by governments of Netherlands. What is possibility to collect the money and send it to here? We was buying those houses one by one, pulling now, make a new. So 2013 we was built a 3 classroom. The rest of 2014 in October. The building has been done.
Thank you very much.
Are you come from?
From Europe, Czech Republic.
Czech Republic. This is for small children. Small kids.
You also help here. Many people they come, they give bicycle, they give some books, you know. Yeah. For the child.
Here they prepare the chapati dough.
Powder, making the powder. They put here wheat and the powder make from here. You see many powder they put.
Yes.
For making the chapati.
Yeah.
And that is village shop, smaller. Why Menawach or Lamkin or something.
Namaste.
In this village, no hotel, no restaurant.
Sure.
Only we have Khajuraho, that is the one shop. There we have old space. Khajuraho, we have very old piece in here, made by hand. You will see. More than 1,000 years old, or somewhere else. Only this place.
More than 3 generations old Ganesha. You can see the very beautiful Khajuraho, where you can have an old handicraft. The things which as we go door to door.
So how you like our village?
Very interesting. I like it a lot. It's very authentic how people
Cow
live.
baby.
Oh yeah. Namaste.
हम तो पैसा तो हम तो ऐसे ही नहीं हम जा भाई तो हम दिखाते हैं तो पैसा तो जा
That is the Krishna temple.
I've been there already.
Oh hi man, namaste.
Namaste.
And yesterday night so much raining.
Hello.
Namaste. Namaste.
I left the old village of Khajuraho with the good feeling that I had the opportunity to see how people live who earn their living by working in the fields, and that these people, although they live very simply, are certainly not unhappy. Their friendly welcome allayed my fears about the possible inappropriateness of my presence so close to their home.
Hello.
Hello. Namaste.
Namaste. I am Mani.
I wish you much joy in life and many more successes in the near and distant future. Goodbye, old village of Khajuraho.